I am going to pass off the call. I guess is Brenda, are you kicking us off or Karen going to kick us off?
I am. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And we just need to share the screen.
Okay, you are a co-host, so.
Okay. So there we go. Okay, and.
Whoops, wait a minute, I lost my thing.
Okay, sorry.
So where Brenda is taking us right now is our Team Extreme website. Do you mind backing out to where they can see where you went to find where Karen's going to share?
Okay. I went to the Team Extreme drop mark up here and clicked on that. And then here is our, I'm sorry, let me back out one more time. Let me go back here.
If you hit product information.
Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. See, I'm glad. This is how you're not supposed to do it, okay? Okay, so under, the Team Extreme, I went to product information. Go back one more time, maybe.
If it'll let you, yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. One more time. Is that good?
That's good.
Okay.
So when you go into the Juice Plus, or excuse me, the Team Extreme website, this is what it looks like.
And I'm going to click product.
All this product information is under product info.
It's loading. There we go. And you can see everything on here. And we're going to the latest one, which is Berry Blend. Okay. And here is what Karen is going to be sharing with us today. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're excited to hear.
All righty. So I was tasked with sharing information on the berry blends. Now we all know that, like our other products, they're NSF certified for purity. They're kosher, vegan, and gluten-free. However, what I didn't know was just how vast the healing properties were in each of the individual ingredients. And ironically, Brenda shared the exact same thing last week when she talked about the omega blends. So I thought I'd provide a breakdown of each of the fruits and vegetables that make up our berry blends. But before I do that, I'd like to share the Power of the Vineyard video by Dr. Jan Roberto. It's a great overview, and you'll hear about the important health benefits of the berry blend. So let's listen.
Hello there, my name is Dr. Jan Roberto. I'm a family physician in Springfield, Ohio, and I've been practicing for over 30 years. I've also enjoyed the benefits of Juice Plus for 14 years, and I am so grateful for the protection and peace of mind knowing I have flooded my body with this powdered produce and have enjoyed healthy aging and considerable energy. But I wanted to take a few minutes to share the powerful benefits of the Juice Plus Vineyard blend, the nutrition of over 10 berries, grapes, and pomegranate. There have been over 39 published studies on Juice Plus that have proven clinically how this condensed powdered produce supports and enhances many aspects of physiology, wellness, and help contribute to optimal wellness. But I'd like to shine the spotlight on the Vineyard blend, a necessary addition to complete the trio, the rainbow of whole food nutrition with Juice Plus. Let's look at the ingredients: raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grape, black currant, blackberry, elderberry. Wow, how often are you getting this variety of protection? Well, the reason this is important is because of the class of polyphenols, flavonoids, found in berries, grapes, and pomegranate. In fact, the flavonoid intake has been inversely associated with the incidence of heart attack and stroke. In other words, the more flavonoids in your diet, the less the chance of cardiovascular illness. And the peel of the pomegranate, which is normally not edible, has 3 times more polyphenols than the rest of the plant. It is all available in the Vineyard blend because the entire pomegranate is in the produce or in the concentrate. So let's look at some of these flavonoids, the phytonutrients in the berries, grapes, and pomegranates. I'm just going to highlight a few. The anthocyanins, they are found in the deep colors. They've been proven to help with free radical damage, reduction in cancer, heart disease, powerful anti-inflammatory, and in fact, over 600 have been found and named in nature. Ellagic acid, pterostilbene. This is found in the skin of the blueberries, very similar to resveratrol, which also has powerful vasodilation, and then quercetin, which these flavonoids are like choir directors. They are leaders, they help create the synergy. So the compounds in the flavonoids have been proven to reduce platelet stickiness, to decrease blood pressure. They are highly anti-inflammatory. They help prevent the oxidation of LDL bad cholesterol. They increase the production of nitric oxide, which helps relax arteries. So let's look at the Journal of the American College of Cardiology from May of 2003. There were 3 groups studied: placebo, orchard garden, and orchard garden and vineyard. They were given a 50-gram fat meal, and 4 hours later, the expected blood vessel constriction occurred by measuring the blood vessel diameter through the brachial artery. And these measurements continued. And they found after 28 days, the adverse effects of the high-fat meal were reduced compared to placebo in the orchard garden group by 62%. And when the vineyard blend was added, the restriction of blood flow was virtually eliminated. And we know this has to do most likely with the nitric oxide production, which is a potent vasodilator. And there's another follow-up study soon to be completed at Cambridge University. But the orchard garden alone gave about a 62% reduction in that expected vasoconstriction, but adding the vineyard took it to 98%. So I hope you've learned the power of the vineyard blend, and especially for optimal cardiovascular health. A pint of blueberries alone is about $3.99. So for about 85 cents a day, you can have the nutrition of 10 berries and grapes and pomegranate through the Juice Plus Vineyard blend. And then added to the orchard garden, you have completed that rainbow of protection. So I just want to thank you so much for listening and for being part of our healthy living revolution. Have a great day.
Excellent.
Just a second.
So I retrieved all of my information
My name
on.
is Dr. Jan Roberto. I'm a fan.
Oops,
Sorry.
we didn't get enough of it the first time.
Okay. So we're moving on.
Okay. So I retrieved all of my information on the 11 ingredients from several sources. My words may not necessarily match the slides exactly, but I wanted to be sure to include all the benefits of each ingredient that I could find for the purposes of today's chat. So I hope it won't be too confusing for you. And like Brenda mentioned earlier, these slides are available on teamextreme.dropmark.com. And I just think they're just beautiful. So the first berry listed on our label is the raspberry. Now, raspberries are loaded with vitamins, omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and they're high in fiber. They have anti-aging properties in that the vitamin C is vital to collagen production. And that's a protein that makes up 75% of your skin. When we age, collagen decreases, causing wrinkles and sagging. I literally had deep lines disappear from my face after starting on Juice Plus. And I know that the raspberries played a vital role in that. The omega-3 fatty acids help prevent stroke and heart disease, and the fiber lowers blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure. The antioxidants stabilize our cells and are anti-inflammatory. They result in lower rates of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and protect our immune health. And our next ingredient is the bilberry. Bilberries are full of anthocyanins, which Dr. Roberto talked about. They provide antioxidant effects. The anthocyanins may help with glaucoma, eye fatigue and strain, as well as double vision. Bilberries are anti-inflammatory. They strengthen the capillary walls, prevent blood clots and diabetes, reduce cholesterol and lower blood pressure. They prevent colon and breast cancer as well as leukemia. As a sidebar, one of my newest customers that I met down in Florida this winter was Ellen. Ellen has multiple health concerns, and one of which was her cholesterol level. So I recommended the quad to her. She had brought her cholesterol down prior to that to the 200s and thought that was pretty good for her. But after just 3.5 weeks on Juice Plus, her number is now 158. If that isn't a miracle, I don't know what is. That's pretty good. So the next ingredient, our third ingredient, is the blueberry. They contain vitamin C and K, manganese, and fiber. They're considered the king of antioxidant foods. They have anti-aging properties, and they can neutralize some of the free radical damage that causes cancer. Blueberries are linked to a reduction in levels of oxidized LDL, which, as we all know, is a risk factor for heart disease. It also helps with Parkinson's disease, and they lower blood pressure, help maintain brain function, and improve insulin sensitivity, which inadvertently lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes. Next, we have our cranberries. And cranberries are considered a superfood and high in antioxidants. They're also high in anthocyanins. They have anti-inflammatory effects. They protect the liver, lower blood pressure, improve eyesight. And I'm living proof of that because eyes don't improve at my age, but for 2 years in a row, after starting Juice Plus, my eyes improved each year, and they have maintained the other 2 years. So that's pretty impressive. They protect cardiovascular health by improving HDL, the good cholesterol, and lessen the risk of UTIs. I now know why I haven't had a UTI or kidney infection in almost 4 years as well. Cranberries may also aid in your gut health by putting good bacteria back into your digestive system, as well as reduce bile acids that cause colon and gastrointestinal cancers. Next, we have our pomegranates. And pomegranate has been used for thousands of years as medicine. They too are packed with antioxidants. They're high in vitamin C, and when given in high doses, the antioxidants in pomegranates are believed to stall Alzheimer's disease and progress and help with memory. The anti-inflammatory properties improve the gut and digestion, reduce damage caused by various types of arthritis, and it protects the heart and arteries as it slows the growth of plaque buildup. It lowers blood pressure and protects HDL and LDL from oxidation. Pomegranates have been shown to be antibacterial and antiviral, may decrease insulin resistance and lower blood sugar, help prevent cancer, premature aging, and are good for the teeth, skin, and eyes. Next, we have our Concord grapes. They're also full of antioxidants as well and protect the skin, brain, and heart from aging. They reduce blood pressure by improving the blood flow to the arteries. These purple beauties prevent the accumulation of harmful proteins that cause Alzheimer's disease. They keep the immune system healthy by boosting the T cells and also have anti-cancer properties. Concord grapes also reduce constipation, improve digestion, and prevent fatigue. Again, I had all three of these last issues, and they're pretty much non-existent now. Our next ingredient, moving on down, is the black currant. And black currant is highly concentrated in anthocyanin, polyphenols, antioxidant, vitamin C, and gamma-linolenic acid, or omega-6 fatty acid, which plays a crucial role in brain health. Black currants have 4 times the amount of vitamin C as oranges. 4 times. That's huge. And double the amount of antioxidants in blueberries. And remember, blueberries were considered the king of antioxidant foods. Black currant aids in blood flow by reducing plaque buildup in the blood vessels, protects immune health, eye health, skin health, and gut health. Next is our blackberries. In addition to the vitamins and minerals listed here, blackberries have antiviral properties and are a source of omega-3. They help combat diabetes because it impacts insulin resistance and triglyceride levels. It also helps combat certain cancers, They improve brain function, promote good oral health, prevent blood clots, and improve digestion, as it's an excellent source of fiber. Blackberries reduce the risk of obesity because it helps the body burn fat more effectively. Now I better understand when a customer loses weight on Juice Plus that the blackberries in our berry blend assist in that process. Then we have our elderberry. Elderberry has a high concentration of vitamins A, B, and C, potassium, and dietary fiber. It's an antioxidant and lowers inflammation, which supports the immune system and protects the heart. It's been used in treatment for constipation, joint and muscle pain, infections that involve breathing, headaches, fever, kidney problems, epilepsy, cancer, and some skin conditions. Next, we have our artichoke. Artichokes are typically considered vegetables. They're loaded with nutrients, low in fat, rich in fiber and potassium. They're also considered a superfood because of a high level of antioxidants in them. They help with high blood pressure, may lower cholesterol, can improve liver function, have wound healing properties. They're excellent for bone and joint health, lower blood sugar, and improve digestion. They also support liver and gallbladder health by promoting new tissue growth. And also, artichokes reduce the risk of developing cancer. Then we have cocoa. Cocoa is the last ingredient in our berry blends. And believe it or not, it's actually considered a fruit. I didn't know that. Cocoa is most famous for its role in chocolate production. However, the polyphenols, or natural antioxidants, are linked to inflammation reduction, better blood flow, lower blood pressure, and improved cholesterol and blood sugar levels. Cocoa is also a natural antidepressant as it stabilizes serotonin. And I thought that was a fun fact that I'm going to share here on out with my customers. It improves brain function, slows down carb absorption, which improves type 2 diabetes, aids in weight control by reducing appetite, has cancer protecting properties, and helps with asthma because of the immune stimulating properties. And that, in a nutshell, is our berry blend. So on a personal level, it's no wonder I healed. Lupus, which is one of my 8 medical issues, can affect the heart, lungs, skin, joints, brain, and kidneys. I learned that each of these organs are benefited by the 11 ingredients I just addressed. As a tip, whenever I feel a migraine coming on, I take 1 or 2 of the berry gummy packets to stave it off. Generally, within 15 minutes, it's either completely gone or greatly diminished. I personally keep the berry packets in my purse or in my car at all times to share with friends who indicate they have a headache. If nothing else, it gets rid of their headache, and it helps me start a conversation with them about Juice Plus. I now understand why I haven't had a UTI in nearly 4 years, like I said earlier. My brain fog was lifted as well, and I already told you about my skin improvement. Even my joints and muscle pain went away, along with my intestinal and digestive issues. I can directly relate all of these benefits to the berry blend, and I could not be more grateful. So let's quickly talk about polyphenols. Polyphenols are a category of compounds naturally found in plant foods. Whoops. There we go. Plant foods such as fruits and vegetables. When I did a little research of my own on polyphenols, I discovered that cocoa is the 4th richest polyphenol, followed by blackberries, raspberries, black currant, and artichoke. It's no wonder, again, why our 33rd research study on polyphenols had such great results. Let's listen to the recording by Manfred Lamprecht on that research study.
Today, I share the results of a new scientific study conducted on Juice Plus capsules at the Universities of Parma, Italy, and Graz, Austria, published in the journal Nutrients. It's about the polyphenols in Juice Plus. Polyphenols are another important type of phytonutrient known to have a beneficial effect on both cardiovascular health and oxidative stress. This one-day trial found that 20 different health-promoting polyphenols from Juice Plus capsules were absorbed into the bloodstream of test subjects in adequate amounts to target the tissues and organs that need them. Researchers tested 20 healthy subjects, both women and men, average age 33. For 2 weeks before the test, The participants avoided all supplements, dietetic products, drugs, and medications. For 48 hours before the test, they consumed the polyphenol-poor diet based on a list of permitted and forbidden foods to ensure that the polyphenols found in the blood on the day of the test were the result of taking Choose Plus. On the day of the test, after the subjects had fasted overnight, researchers took a baseline blood sampling. Then, each participant took 3 Choose Plus capsules, 1 fruit, 1 vegetable, 1 berry, along with 250 milliliters of water. That's all the Choose Plus they took for this test, 3 capsules, 1 time. Researchers then collected 4 additional blood samples over time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, and 10 hours after capsule intake. What did they find in the blood samples? Polyphenols. Some polyphenols appeared in the bloodstream only 1 to 2 hours after taking the capsules, suggesting they were absorbed in the upper gastrointestinal tract. Other polyphenols appeared in the blood later, between 5 and 10 hours after taking the capsules, suggesting they were absorbed in the lower gastrointestinal tract. But here is what's even more interesting. There were polyphenols in the blood that were not even present in the Choose Plus products. Where did they come from? The researchers postulate that the polyphenols from Choose Plus were converted by the body itself into other phenolic compounds in the colon's microbiome as well as in the liver. In other words, phytonutrients from Choose Plus encouraged our bodies to produce other beneficial micronutrients. The data also suggests that polyphenols from Choose Plus help nourish the gut microbiome, the billions of microorganisms that live in our guts and are vital to our health and well-being. Amazing, isn't it? We keep learning more and more about why consuming plenty of phytonutrients from fruits and vegetables every day is so essential to good health, and how some of those benefits can occur almost immediately.
Pretty impressive stuff. These slides here are the visuals that have been combined by Brenda and Elaine so that you can use and share them. They're beautiful, and we really should be utilizing this growing library of resources. They're just so vibrant. I love them. Now, I can't expect you to remember each individual's ingredients benefits, so just focus on the anti-inflammatory properties, which are typically the root of all disease. Remember the common threads of antioxidants in these berries, along with the fact that they increase blood flow to the vital organs. Thank you so much for allowing me to share what I've learned. I hope you found it beneficial. And Brenda, a special thank you to you for your awesome tech support. I sent you generic slides and you prettied them up for me for the purpose of today's chat. And I'm so thankful. They just turned out beautiful. And for your Zoom support as well, my dear.
Well, you are so welcome. It was such a pleasure. And oh my gosh, thank you so much. We've learned so much. And the cool thing is how much repetition there is. I was telling Elaine yesterday, just from I've learned from this, I mean, I am popping Juice Plus all day long now, and just explain so many things about just the brilliance of our company to even come up with this product and all the different components that are adding to our well-being. It honestly, it almost brings me to tears. So I'm sorry about that. Anyway, okay, so when you're on the berry blend, again, thank you so much, Karen, for incredible information. And we have it all right here at our fingertips. One of the things I wanted to point out to you is it's just so beautiful the way that Elaine has put this website together. And after each one of the videos, there are the talking points, and we'll be putting them up here after, because this is a tool. This whole website, we just want to have tools for you to come to. It seamlessly be able to find exactly what you need. So she'll be putting we have a write-up that we're going to do right up here about the first video from Dr. Roberto, and then this after the video from Dr. Manfrick. Here is something that you may want to send out if you were sending out that video. Then, like Karen said, here are the 3 visuals. We added this one because, oh my gosh, I was going on to Elaine a lot last night going, I haven't been talking about this this study from the University of Maryland, and it was one that when it first came out, it's called the Mcdonald study. And that's what this is talking about here. But can you imagine? I mean, there were a group of doctors at the University of Maryland Hospital. There was a McDonald's across the street. That's what precipitated this. And the doctors would go through and get their coffee. And what they noticed is their heart patients were in McDonald's eating. And that's when that's kind of the impetus of this study. But when you think about how by adding Juice Plus, when you have a typical high-fat meal, which I think was over 1,000 calories at McDonald's breakfast, which is just an example of all of them. But when it completely blunts all of the negative influence, I mean, we can't take people out of McDonald's, but we can take McDonald's out of the people. So how exciting is that just with our product? So I'm going to be raving about that again because it's just so unbelievably important. I remember once as I was still teaching, talking to the kids about eating well. And one of my moms called me up afterwards and said, "Thanks a lot. My kid won't go through McDonald's anymore." I'm like, you know what? You're going to thank me someday. So anyway, I just want to show you another beautiful visual that we found last night when we were doing this. Isn't that gorgeous? That's another one that we could send out, in concert with one of the videos, or just if you're talking about all of our different products. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so, and then we're going to go to, here's the verbiage to send along with that visual. Isn't that beautiful? And PSA, in case we didn't know that, it stands for public service announcement. So that's the secret code there. So the next one, isn't that let's see, let me go back out to, here. So there, and then we have this gorgeous thing about elderberries, which is all the topics right now. And I try to write that about that several times in our Here's to Your Health, just because that's just one of 11 of the products that we have in this berry blend. And what an incredible gift that is to our team and our customers. And here is the message to send out with the elderberry. And then of course, here is a beautiful graphic about our berry blend. And then, just some verbiage there too. So, when I first started in Juice Plus, the berry blend had just come out, and actually only team members could order it when it very first came out. And so I've just been so fortunate to have been on all these products for 19 years. And I've never gone a day without the berries. And I noticed one of the great things about advancing up in our company is that when you become a senior sales coordinator, that or sales coordinator, you get leads from the company. And honestly, the only customers that I have that are only on the fruits and vegetables are people that I've gotten as leads. And one of the first things I try to address with them is that we need to eat the rainbow. We need reds and oranges from fruit, yellows and greens from vegetables, but we need the blues and purples from berries and grapes. And that as we talked about, fruits cleanse, vegetables rebuild, but it's the berries and grapes that provide the antioxidants, the cardio benefits, and they also, as I learned from Dr. Sears, clean out our veins and arteries, getting that good nutrition into every cell. So I have very few people that aren't on the complete, at least on the blend, on the trio, if not the quad, because we really need all of it. And also we need the omegas, like we learned last week, because that's the oil that we need to be able to move, and for all of the benefits we talked about last week. So what a gift we have. I mean, we've covered everything. We've got the rainbow, we've got the oil that, I just always think about Wizard of Oz with the little creaky oil can, right? We've got it all. And in every way, and even with the omegas inside and outside. Ever since we learned all about that last week, I've been putting omega oil on my face twice a day and rubbing it in, because that was so inspiring to me. So I'm just so appreciative of what, Elaine, what you've done with all of this. It's so beautiful. And it's so powerful, because these are just tools, because, our whole goal, our whole passion is to help each one of us, get to be as successful, and to help. And the success is completely how many people we can help with Juice Plus. That, our paycheck is just a measurement of how many people we've helped. And so we have so many powerful tools and such a wonderful way to really make a difference in people's lives. And so I'm just excited about that. So Elaine, did you have anything else you wanted to share?
Wow. I just want to say, wow. Thank you, Karen, so much for just pulling all this information and sharing it. As always, just incredible. I look at her, I think she needs to be on TV. And Brenda, thank you for just what you shared. You know, Brenda, as you were sharing, and then I'm going to wrap this up, but thank you both. What a powerful gift you've given us by sharing all this. But you know, as you were talking about what the berry blend does and opens that artery, it made me think on Friday, I went a couple times a year, I'll go have my blood work done. And I had literally had went to get my hair done. So I had nothing to drink since I think I left to go to my hair appointment at 8. I was getting my blood work done at 1. So I've had nothing to drink that entire time. So I walked in to get my blood drawn and I said, oh my gosh, I am parched. I don't even know if my blood will come out. I've had no liquid. And she looked at me and she goes, you're kidding. And I said, no, why? She goes, your blood's flowing faster than I've really ever seen people's blood flow. And instantly I thought, I did take my Juice Plus this morning before I left. And, you know, I think just as Karen was talking and relating what she's seen changes in her own body to what we're seeing those different ingredients do, those are the things we want to share with people so that they really make that connection. People do not understand how powerful whole food is, and we've got to make that link for them. And literally, Brenda, as you were talking, it like clicked in my mind. That's why that blood was coming out, is because all those antioxidants in that vineyard blend keeping the blood flowing well. So I hope you guys just grasped some nuggets from both Karen and Brenda and run with them this week and talk to people about what you've learned and what you've shared. And let's focus on the berry blend and make sure all of our customers and potential customers jump on this berry blend. So, okay, you guys, same time, same place. Next week, we will have Mara and Sandy talking about the fruit blend and the vegetable blend. Cannot wait to hear from those two. And let's just keep growing our product knowledge and also making sure our team's getting this information too. So we all will become professional Juice Plus product pros. So thanks you guys for being on the call today.